The Saugerties Fishing Game Club is located in Saugerties, New York, just a few minutes off the New York State Thruway. For me, it was about a 53-minute drive. One warning, if you use Google Maps or any other map service, the directions are off. My directions from Google said it was 410 feet after the turn onto Fish Creek Road. Well, it was more like a quarter mile. So just keep going, and what you're going to look for is this sign right here that says Saugerties Fish and Game. The cost is $15. The normal price for a shoot in my area is $12, but that is for a 30 target shoot. This was 45 targets, so it was a great deal. What they did that I liked was they split it up into 3 separate courses. Each course had 14 regular and 1 bonus target. The clubhouse is one of the best that I have been to. It is neat, clean, and well lit inside. Like many places, the course has multiple uses. There is also a field archery course. I've never tried field archery, and I'd love to give it a try, especially here. Why? Because of these ingenious targets. They used foam for the target and then glued it onto the plastic sheet like those political signs you see on the side of the road. On some of the targets, there were a row of discs, like those in the picture above the target. I've never seen that before, and a person told me that they were used as an aim point for long-distance shooting. I don't know if that's true, but it did make sense. Well, back to the course markers. To stay in course, all you had to do was follow the white arrows. I'd have to say at least 90% of the targets are walkthroughs. What this means is when you walk down to get your arrow, you normally walk back up the trail and continue. On a walkthrough, you walk down, get your target, and you just keep going. Each station was marked with these white signs. I like how they even told you what number station you are on. All of the bonus targets were marked with a white bucket lid. The shooting stations were marked with PVC and were color-coded. One thing that they did was to put on your scorecard a colored dot. The color on your dot was the same color as the stake you would shoot from. This was a really nice little trick, and I like that. Another nice touch was the printed directions from time to time, like this one here. I would have to say that this course, in fact, was the best marked course I've ever been to. The first course is in low rolling woods with parts of it in a swamp. There is a nice variety of targets, mainly small game. Most of the targets were the Delta McKenzie brand. For me, this was just a nice, solid course. One thing they did, which I liked, was they put some of the animals at an angle, instead of the all too convenient, perfectly sideways shot we always seem to get. Not bad. I'll take it. There we go. Nope, that one's working. Alright. Into the swamp I go. There we go.
Nice.
And all you do is hit the record button. Everyone look. Oh, right over his butt. Well, at least I know I'm on. There we go. The second course was awesome. Great variety of shots from all different angles and different difficulty levels. It just made it a ton of fun. Once again, there is a nice variety of targets with larger game this time, which I really like. I enjoy the large game targets. This course also had the best shots in it. On this course, we ran into groups of people and the pace really, and I mean really, slowed to a crawl. The reason for that was that some people went out in groups of 7 to 10 and it took forever for them to get through a station. And with these being walkthroughs, it did nothing but back it up. The one group that was ahead of me was a great group of guys, and they told me they'd never seen it this slow before, so it was just my luck.
Nice.
Yeah, that went really straight.
That was real straight.
Come over here. Come right here. See if we can get me in there.
Nice.
First try. Wasn't.
What the heck did you hit?
Good shot, Matt. One more shooter.
Fighting something.
Nice. Want to shoot this one? I'll understand.
Oh, I'll shoot it.
They got compounds in there.
He hits it. Not all the time.
Oh. You know why, huh?
Oh, I sort of seen where it went.
I see. Oh, come on. One more.
Oh!
Okay. Ready? Oh, you're filming?
Yep. Nice.
Just see the arrow. The third course, called the New Power Line course, is on the opposite side of the property. It is a solid course, and unfortunately, I have no film of it. The batteries in my camera went low. Once again, mainly small game targets. What is different on this course is the distance to the targets. The first course, the average range for small game was mainly 10, with a max of 15 only for like one of them. On this course, it was never below 17 and out to 20 for most. For small game, that made for tough but rewarding shots. The range for the larger game was also farther, out to 30 yards. The main reason for the 3 stars is due to the fact that it followed the second course, which was a blast, and that I have no film of it. You know, without film, it all becomes a blur. My main memory of this course is looking for arrows at 2 stations, which was really rough because they were buried. But luckily, I did find them. Also, in the first part of this course, there was an axe throwing course and a trick firearm shot course. I would love to come back and give these a try. The Saugerties Fishing Game 3D archery shoot is well worth the $15. The second course is one of the best I've ever been to. First course is solid. Third course, it's just all solid. If you can go, definitely go. This will be on my calendar next year, and I can't wait. Thanks for watching.